Come back. So guys, here, can you identify in our databases how the data can be stored means, for example, suppose if you want to see any table in this, okay, right. So come out and check this. Suppose if I want to call DPT table, will call. This is your DPT table, and how many columns are there in this table, guys? 3 columns. How many rows? 4 rows we have. But can you see, guys, in this? Okay, these are columns, and when you check it out, it's a tabular format. So this is your column, and each and every column, carefully, if you want to identify how and how many values are stored, means in each column of each row wise, how many values are stored means only single value. Like you can see, department number column. In department number column, so the first value 10. In this row cell, in this cell, how many values? How many values? One value. Like in the second row cell, one value. Like this third row cell, one value. Like this fourth one value. So that means in a column, each row wise, how many values are stored here? Single values are stored. How many values? Single values are stored. Same has come to department name also, like this. Accounting is a one value in my first row of second cell, and second row of second cell again one value. Research, and again third sales for operation, like New York, Dallas, Chicago, Boston. So every column, when you identify in our table, each column will take a one value or single values only. It can be stored. Understand now? It can be stored here. So now this is not only this table, any table you can see. For example, when I come back to EMP table, in EMP table also, can you see each and every column wise? For example, EMP number column. EMP number column values, you can see single values are there in the each row cell. In the each row cell. So like okay, number, like a name column, job, MGR, hire date, salary, commissions, and department numbers. So all columns in a table every column will be saved one by one, or one values are saved. It's called a single values are saved. It's called a atomic value is saved. Atomic means single. Okay, na? Right. So like it was the organizing of your data in database tables. Organizing means storing your data in your database tables. Otherwise, arranging of your data values in your database table. So how it will be arranging means in each column, in each column, each row cell wise, one value only I can kept it. Okay, na? So this is the way of organizing, arranging, storing your data values in our table. But my question is, what is my question here? Suppose this is one of my column is there. This is one of my column is there. In EMP number column cell, okay, what I want to do, I want to store multiple values like 7790, comma, one second. This is my column. In this column, I want to store, for example, 7790, comma, 7369. Now tell me, in this single column, in a single row cell, how many values I stored here? 2 values. I'm storing how many values? 2 values. So that means what is my requirement here? I want to store multiple values in a single column of a single row cell like this. 7790, comma, 7369. So that means here how many values I'm keeping here? 2 values I'm keeping now. Okay. So now I want to store my data in such a way. Okay. Okay. My question understand now? So I want to save like this. It means that what my final question, suppose, are you declaring one variable into x? Into this x, x is equals to 10. Is it right? Is it correct? Huh? Yes. So my x is which type? Integer type. And to this x variable, I'm storing how much value? 10 value. That's okay, fine. But guys, here in the second level, x is equals to 10, comma, 20, comma, 30. So in the second requirement, what I'm going to expecting here, I want to store multiple values under x variable memory. Is it possible? Is it possible? No. Here, not possible. Here, not possible. Because this x is which type of variable? Integer type of variable. And integer data type, is it user defined or predefined? Predefined data type. So that means whatever the variable I'm declaring here, this variable I declared along with my predefined data type. And every predefined data type, when I use to declare my variable, into that variable, I can store only single value. I can store only single value. But guys, here, my requirement is what now? Okay, this is we understand. But my requirement is I want to store into this x the group of values I want to store under x. Is there any concept to store group of values in x variable in your Java? Arrays. Very good. Which concept? Arrays. What is array? Storing some group of elements with the same data type. Yes or no? Yes. So arrays are, why we are creating arrays? Why we are creating arrays means when we want to store some group of values or group of elements, whenever you want to store into particular variable memory, and that variable should be array variable. So this is the concept of your Java.NET, C++, yes or no? So that we have it here. So now here, that means when we want to store the group of elements in one single variable memory, then this variable should be what it is I said, array. That means you need to declare the array. Okay, now after declaration of array with some size, then how much size we defined at the time of array declaration. So that many values I can save. Yes or no? Yes. So now the question here observe. Okay. So how we are using array to storing some group of elements into one single memory. So this array, whatever we are using guys here, this array, can I say it is a predefined data type or it is a user defined data type? Java students. Predefined or user defined? Predefined. Huh? I didn't listen anywhere arrays are predefined. Arrays are predefined or user defined? User defined referential data type. What is that? User defined referential data type. This is not predefined. We need to create array size. Who defined array size? Programmer. Na? So it's our different what we can say defined. Our defined. Okay. So array is what now? User defined referential data type. With the help of this user defined referential data type, we are going to be creating one array size or array memory size. In that memory size, we are storing our elements. 10 means 10, 20 means 20, 30 means 30, 100 means 100. How many elements you have to store, that much size should be defined. Yes or no? So now, okay, this is user defined. This is predefined. Integer is a predefined. Array is a user defined data type. So now how we are using array user defined referential data type, how we are using for storing of grouping elements, for storing of group of elements, same as come to database now. In database, I declared EMP number with the integer data type. Okay. Now, EMP number is called a column. INT, integer, is called a data type. This integer predefined or user defined? Predefined. So whenever I want to design my column with the predefined data type, okay, I'm creating this column with the predefined data type. Into that columns, I can save only single values only I can save in each row. In each row, how many values I can save? Single. First row, one value. Second row, one value. Third row, one value. Fourth row, one value. Fifth row, one value. So I can save like this. But in this case, what is my requirement? Suppose in this EMP number, I don't want to save my data into one by one, single. I want to save like this. I save like this. My point understand now? Now tell me, in this EMP number, how many rows we have? One row. In one row cell, how many values I saved? 5 values. So I wanted this. Understand now? I wanted second type, second method I wanted. Then what I said here, but here which data type? Predefined data type. So predefined data types are supported only single value in the each row wise. But these multiple values I cannot save under predefined data type column. Predefined data type column, I can't store group of or multiple values in a one single cell of a row. That was not possible. So that means when it was not possible, that means what happened? Our user requirement will be achieved or not achieved? Not achieved. So whenever our user requirements are not achieved with the help of predefined data type, this is predefined now? Yes, with the help of predefined data type, when user requirements are not achieved, then there we want to create our own data types. Concept understanding now? There I want to create our own data types is called as a user defined data types. So that means if I want to save my data, my values like this, then in place of predefined, what I want to define here, user defined data type is create. Like how you created arrays. Same as here also, user defined data type create, and the data type I want to apply my column at the time of creation, and then only possible we can save our multiple values. Okay, so that is, but predefined data types are not allowed. So my requirement is not fulfilled with the predefined data types. So that's why what we need to create, user defined. Okay, and that is the concept of user defined data types. Understand na? So in this user defined data type, it's a clearly mentioned. Okay, observe what it was mentioned in the first point. User defined data types are introducing in Oracle 8.0 version, 0 version, and here when predefined data types are not reaching to our requirements, then we create our own data types are called as user defined data types. Okay, na? Right. And these user defined data type advantage is what, sir? The advantage of user defined data types are reusability is a one thing, and that means we can create a data type and use multiple tables just like predefined. So integer data type can I use into multiple tables? Yes or no? Varchar 2 can I apply into multiple tables columns? Yes. So same like this user defined also. Once you created, the data type can be applied on any number of table of any number of columns. Okay, na? That kind of reusability. And here Oracle supported, there are 3 types of user defined data types. Okay, na? And first one is called as what? Object type or composite type. Composite means multiple values. Object or composite type. Second one is what? V array. How you say front end side array na? Here we called as what? V array. Okay. So in Java, .NET, C++, we are saying what now? Arrays. But in database, what we say? V array. Okay. And what is the next one? Nested table. So these are the 3 types of user defined data types we can create and we can apply on my table column. Then I can store group of elements. Group of elements. Understand now? So now these are. Let me see one by one we will discuss. First one is called as object type or composite type. So what is object and composite means? Here observe the definition observe. Here it was saying that, okay, it allows group of values or elements of which data type? Different data types, not a similar data type. Different data types. So that means integer, character, that means string, integer, string, date, all together I can save into one particular column. Okay, now so that kind of one particular array data type, on particular object data type memory. Okay, now so that is what we call the object type or composite type. And what is the syntax for this here? Observe. So create type name as object, and here define your columns. Column 1 here predefined data type I'm using because I said here what I said, different data type elements I can save in my particular column. Then first what I want to create, a user defined data type should be created. So now here I'm creating create a type name as object of. So here how many different types of values? Column 1, one type of data type you can take. Column number 2, one type of data type. So that means here this syntax basis, first of all, in this data type, how many different types of values we can save. And this data type, where we apply, in that also same different data type elements can be saved. Okay, let you see one practical example. And here I'm using slash. Why I'm using slash means here re-executing of your query. Okay, so because these are defined by user, not for predefined, so we need to use a slash, because we must and should be use a slash to executing of your query program. Okay, right. Here I observe as per the syntax, I was created one example, guys. What is example? Create a type name. So your type name, I was given my own name. Yes or no? You can give any name here. So what I was given, course underscore type. Course underscore type is called as a my data type name. As an object, this is which type of data type? Object type. And in this course underscore type, in this course underscore type data type, how many values can I store? Means course ID, course name, and course fee. Course ID which type? Number type element. Course name is which type? Varchar elements. So that means different data type elements are I can save under which data type? Course underscore type user defined data type. Okay, now? So this is what. So now let me come out. I clear this, okay, and let me define this one, okay. I just executing this statement now, and to execute, your type is successfully created. So what is your type name? Course underscore type. This is my data type name, which is defined by who is this? User. So this is user defined data type created. And that means this user defined data type, if I'm using of any column in the table, it means that in this column, single cell, how many values I can store? 3 values. What is that? CID, CNAME, and fee. So that means I can save like this. So CID, course ID is what? 1. Course ID is what? 1. 1 course ID. Course name, Oracle. Course fee, 2000 rupees. Now tell me, now this is X is my table column. On this X table column, which data type I was applied? User defined data type. When you apply this, then how many values I saved? 3 values. That means multiple values are saved in my single column of a single row cell. Understand now? Now we can see carefully. So this is user defined data type is successfully designed. After designing this, what I'm doing here, I'm going to testing now. So first testing is what now? So I will create now table, a general table I'm creating. Create table is what? Student, and student ID. Which data type? Number is which? Predefined or user defined? Predefined data type. Next, what now? Student name. Student name is which data type? Predefined. Next column. What is my next column? Course column. But course column, on course column, which data type I was applied? User defined is applied. Got it my point now? So student is my table name. Under this table, I'm creating how many columns? 3 columns. One is student ID column. Student ID column is belongs to which defined data type? Predefined data type I was applied. So predefined data type I was applied on student ID column. Predefined data type I was applied on student name column. But whereas come to course column is there. On course column, which defined you are applied? User defined I applied. It means that here careful observe. So this is user defined data type, and this data type I was applied on course column. It means that in course column, how many values can I save? Course data type here created. Yes, it is created with how many values? 3 values. What are those? First value course ID, second value course name, third value course fee. So that means ID, name, fee. These 3 values I can save under which column? Course column. Then why, sir? Why this course column will support it to save 3 values means this course column is which type of data type column? user defined data type column. That is called a array. For your understandable what I'm saying, that is array. Okay na? So that is what we called as. And now let me see. I will go for this. Okay now you can see. So your table successfully designed. So my table name is what? Students design. And now here observe carefully. Desk, if I'm passing students, what happened? You can see desk means what? Structure. Whenever you want to see the table structure, we are using what? Desk. And observe carefully. Observe carefully. Now column names. What is the column name? SID, S name, course. And SID column is which data type? Number data type. S name column is okay. S name column is which data type? Varchar. But whereas come to course column is which data type? Course type. Can you see? Can you see? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So that means course underscore type is what? Data type. Who defined? User defined. And that data type I was applied on which column? Course column. In which table? Students table. Got it now? Now, so my successfully user defined data type was applied on course in my student table. Table successfully created. After that, what you want to do, guys, here? Now you want to insert. Inserting how to do? Here, observe. Insert into students table values. What is the first one? Student ID. Student ID, how much? 101. I'm passing. Student name. I'm passing what? Sai. Next column is what now? Course. In this course column, how I'm sending here, observe. This course column is not a predefined data type column. It is a user defined data type column. So that's why this user defined data type should be taken as a reference. That's why he called a array is what? User defined referential data type. Yes or no? So that reference we are taking, the memory reference we are taking. So here also course underscore is called a user defined data type. And this data type should be taken as a reference whenever you want to input some values into that column. Understand now? That column is which column? Course column. So the reference I was taken course underscore type of what is this? Course ID 1021, course name Oracle, course fee 1200 rupees. That means these group of values I stored under which column? Course column. And the way of insertion like this. Okay now? Now whenever you want to insert, okay, the user defined data type columns compulsory that a data type reference should be take and insert your group of elements. Okay now? Now let me see. Suppose here I'm going to taking now one row is created successfully. In the same pattern, one more row I will go to insert here. Here also same na? C language course details I'm inserting here. And the second row inserted now, and come back, see your table. Okay, see your table, select a star from what is my table name? Students, and see what it was happened. Your data will be saved. So student ID 101, student name Sai, but course column, how many values stored? 3 values in this column by the taking of reference name. So course ID 1021, course name Oracle, course fee 1200. This is my first row data. And this is second student 102, name is what, and course details. So now, okay, if you want to say properly to, okay, to display properly, I have to show like this here. Okay, how it will be means, here you can see. Okay, this is your output. output of your table. So student ID, I just keep it this, student name and course. Okay. Now student ID 101, student name and course column information is like this. Okay. This is 102 and course student name is what and course details is this is. So now this is the table. Got it? Now tell me, in course column of a single cell of row, how many values I saved here? 3 values are saved. These 3 values are saved under course column of a single row cell. This is the output of your result. The both are same. Understand? Right. So now this is what we did here, like insertion data. I can see like this now. Okay. Suppose next one. Okay. This is what we called as to insertion we said. To selection we said. So to selection we said. In this case, even though if you want to display your data properly, then we are using alias names I'm using. So students, yes is what? Alias name. Now I'm writing select yes.sid, yes.sname, but here I have to write yes.course.cid because course is a user defined data type and user defined data type will be storing 3 values, course ID value, course name and course fee. That's why this is a table reference name. This is column name. And in this column, your user defined column value is what now? CID. So yes.course.cid, yes.course.cname, yes.course.fee from which table? Students table. Yes is a alias. So now when I come back here to call, okay, if you call your star also, no problem. Otherwise, if you want to individually call like this, individually it was come like here. Now you can see student IDs, these are student name, these are, and this is the information about the course. Course column, course ID values, course column, course name values, course column, course fee values. Understand now? That means my output will be describing, summarizing properly understandable format. Okay, but here the point is this is same and this is also same. Okay, now here we are not describing, we are just taken what? Star. All are displayed as usual. But here everything will be separately described. That is only the difference. But both are same. Okay, so this is what retrieval data. If you want to do some updation, for example, you want to do some updation. How I can do updation? Update students S. S is what? Alias name. Set yes dot course dot which column in course, which value I'm saving? I'm changing fee value. Fee value I'm changing under which column? Course column. Courses belongs to which table? Student table. So student S dot course dot in this course column, which value I want to change? I want to change which value? Fee value. How much? 2000. To whom? To the student ID is equals to 101. And now tell me guys here, come out and see your student ID 101. Okay. Course fee, how much is there? 1200 is there. This 1200 I want to update with the how much here? How much? 2000 rupees. Okay now? So now what I'm going to do, so that was we taken here the 101 person or 101 student fee already existing with the 1200 rupees, but now I want to change as what now? 2000 rupees. Which student? 101 ID student. 101 ID means who is this? Sai. Sai fee already 12. The 12 I want to update with the 2000. And now I'm going to execute this. One row is updated. And let me call. Select the star from student. Sorry, students now. Students. Okay. Now we can see your 2000 rupees successfully updated for 101 Sai student. Updated? Yes, previous how much is there? 1200. Now it is updated as a 2000. So now this is what? This is updation. If you want to do, you can do like this. The next one is what now? Deletion. If you want to delete a particular student information based on your course column, then even though we can do like this. Delete from student S, where S dot course dot what? Course ID 1022. That means here I am deleting my student data based on course user defined column. Yes or no? Course user defined data type column. So even you can say s dot sid is equals to 101 also you can say deleted. But here which way I'm deleting? Not a predefined data type column wise. I'm deleting user defined data type column wise. Okay. Suppose you want to delete user defined column wise, then how I can delete it? That was telling by this query. Understand now? So which course ID? 1022. Let me come out and see. Let me come out and see 1022. Which student? What student? That means I want to delete this student details, not a Sai. So now I'm going to using this and see deleted. After deleted, you just call that. Okay. Now tell me in your students table now present how many rows? Only one row. So 1 or 2. That means 1022. This student details are deleted out. Yes. So this is a way object type data type how I can use on my first how to create. Okay, based on your requirement wise. So how many values you want to store in that data type column? That first design. Later use on your column at the time of table creation. After that save your data. Okay, so here first user defined data type is created with the how many values? 3 values. That means array size is 3. Array size is how much? 3. Array size 3 means how many values can I store? 3 values only I can store. If array size is 5, how many values I can store? 5 values. So here also same manner. Okay, now so in this object data type, user defined data type, how many values can I save? 3 values only save. What values? Course ID value, course name value, course fee value. So created and applied on my table column and later processing our data. Okay, now this is object type. Second type is what I said, V array. Now you can see V array data type, how it will be. So V array data type definition first read. What is the definition of this? It allows group of values or elements of what? Same data types. There is a different, but here same only. Integer means integer only. Varchar means varchar only. Date means date only. So any one similar data type only. Okay, not a different type. Okay, now now we can see. So now that is what. And what it was saying, V array should declared with the size. How you declare array with size? Here also, when I want to create a user defined data type, which type? V array. V array user defined data type. Whenever I want to create here, I must and should be declared with some size. Okay. Now syntax observe. What is our syntax here? The syntax is create a type name is V array of size of your data type. That means which type of elements are you storing into V array column. Okay, na? So that is called a data type. Okay. Now below example, see carefully. Create type name. My data type name I was given mobile number underscore array 1 is V array size how much? 3 size. But the 3 size means how many elements I can store? 3 elements I can store. But these 3 elements belongs to which type? Number type. Understand my point now? So which type elements? Number type of elements that I'm going to create it here with a slash executing of your query. Okay, now. So now we can see the type is created. Type means data type, user defined type is created. My name is what? Mobile underscore array 1. And this data type, if I applied of any column in the table, that column can save how many mobile numbers? 3 mobile numbers. Nowadays we are using dual SIM. Yes or no? Everyone using dual SIM now? 2 numbers are there now? Like this. Suppose if I want to store a customer, 2 numbers I want to save. Okay, alternative number also I want to save in my database. Then you can create what? Array. So now let me see. After that, so table I'm going to create it here. Testing area you can see. Create a table. Table name is what? Employee. First column, employee number column. Which data type? Predefined data type. Second column, mobile number column. Which data type? User defined data type. So now this is, I have to take this. Okay, I executed my employee table successfully designed. After design this table, now tell me how many numbers, mobile numbers of employees can I insert? Maximum 3. Now first employee, insert into employee values, employee number 1021. And next mobile number. Mobile number, how to take here? I said what? References. What is the mobile number column data type? Mobile underscore array 1. That references name should be taken. And here, how many numbers I'm passing? 2 numbers. That means 1021 employees submitted. How many mobile numbers? 2 numbers are submitted. And those 2 numbers I want to save under database memory. So this is the first row of employee I'm going to insert it here. One row is created. And suppose in the same pattern, insert into employee values, second employee 1022 and mobile number underscore array 1 data type references. And now see how many mobile numbers this employee submitted? 3. Okay, first number, this is. Second number, this is. And third number. But if I store 4 mobile numbers, no. Why? Because my array size is how much? 3. I can say maximum 3 mobile numbers. So now this 3 mobile numbers data can I save or not? Let me come and see to execute it now. Got it now? Then finally, what do you want to call? Select a star from, what is the table name? Employee. Then you can see the information here. First employee number, this is, and he saved how many numbers he submitted? 2 numbers. Second employee number, this is, he saved how many mobile numbers he saved? 3 numbers. Okay, this is what we called as a array user defined data type. And the next data type is called as what now? Nested. Nested type. In nested type, okay, what is nested? You can observe now. Okay, right. Nested type here, observe. Nested table. A table within another table is called as nested table. A table within another table is called as nested table. Nested table always allow group of values or elements of different data types. Different data types. But differences what's up means nested table, whenever you want to define, there is not necessary to declare what? Size. So your size is no need, unlimited. You can save your numbers or values, unlimited values, you can save it because your size restriction is not there. Okay, but here observe this nested table data type. How to create it means there are few steps are there. In this, my first step is what now? Create a object type first. Already create an object type? Yes. So first type, the object type. So this is syntax of object type. First you have to create an object type data type. Syntax is what now? Create a type name as object, some values of columns. Okay, now that is what. Second is what now? After object type data type is created, with the help of this object data type, what I'm creating next? Nested table type. That means nested table user defined data type cannot create directly. It's not possible. So if I want to create a nested table data type, user defined data type, then first I have to create a object type. With the help of object type, nested table type can be created. That's the reason. Okay. And now that's why first I have to create object after nested. Nested, what I'm saying here, observe. Here, create a type name as a table of here what? Object type name. Here object type name, whatever you given, that you have to pass here. That means with the help of object type data type name, we are creating what? Nested table type. And after that, after creating your nested table type, user defined data type, then that was apply on table. So creating tables now. So how we can apply here? Careful, observe syntax. So create a table name as usual, column name 1, data type, and so on. But end of the column, can you see? Column n. N means last column, end of the column. It may be anything. Okay. So end of the column, we applied which data type? Nested table data type is applied. So up to here, table. Up to here, table. And to this table definition, we need to add some tag. What is the tag? Nested table tag. So nested table tag. Okay, up to your create table is over, and nested table data type, we applied your last column in the table, and along with that you need to tag what? Nested table column n name. Here whatever the column n is there now, this name you have to take here, and this name you have to store as a any other name. So this is completely formulas, guys. I'm not doing anything here. I'm not doing anything. It's all our predefined formulas. Based on the formulas we just followed. That's it. But I'm not doing anything here. That's why these formulas, I don't know how you remember. Now understand now Oracle. Easy or tougher? Little bit. Initially, so many students as Oracle kya sir, Oracle query rehta sir, insert query, update query, delete query, ho gaya sir Oracle. So many people, so many students feelings like that. Database is very simple. What we have a database? Select query, insert query, update query, delete query. Oh yes sir, database. So many people overconfident like this. But you know one thing. What is the toughest job in IT industry? You know, database developer. Even though Java developer is also very easy, but toughest job is database developing side. Okay, na? It's not that much easy database job. Okay, na? But so many outside people, what they say, database Java, very simple, huh, sir? Very simple, yeah. Java, oh, Java is very tough, sir. They feel like that. But you can go and ask them, real-time people. Database maintenance is very toughest job in industry. Okay, na? So now you can observe. So this is what syntax. And same syntax I applied on my table. First step, what I said, object type should be created. What is object type? Create a type name. My object type name is what now? Address underscore type. Your type names are your wish. You can give any name. I'm giving here just for my understandable format, but you can give any names. So address underscore type as an object, and this data type column, what can be stored here? House number and street name and city. So these three different data type values I can save under help of address underscore type data type. Understand now? First you have to design your object user defined data type. Okay, sir, we design. So now after designing what I said, later what we want to create? A nested table creator. Nested table data type create, but whenever you create a nested table data type, what should be take help? Object data type. Object data type name is what? Address underscore type that was applied here. Syntax is clear? Yes or no? What is your syntax here? Create a type name as a table of object type name. This is a syntax creation nested table type. Step number 2. So now step number 2, I follow this. Create a type, a nested table type name as table of object type name. Okay. So object type name. So as usual, the syntax I will be follow here. And what happened? Your nested table successfully designed with the help of object data type. Okay. Next, after designing, okay. Now what I want to do, the third step, create a table now. Now I'm creating step number 3. I'm creating table. Let you see. What is a table? Create a table. Table name is what? Customer. Customer ID, predefined data type. Customer name, predefined data type. But when come to customer address, what I was given? Address underscore array. Address underscore array is what type? Nested table data type. So this data type I was applied on which column? Address column. Up to here over. But what I said, this table definition should be tag with what? Nested table and a column. What I said, last column. What is the last column? C address. That is na. That is na. Nested table, column n name. Column n name means what? Last column. What is your last column? C address. I want to store as cust address. Any name. Here cust address is what I said. What I said? Any name. I said any name you can give it. Just a reference name. Okay, na? Now, this entire the nested table is added, guys, here. So now I want to take this to apply your table creation. And now, so table successfully created. After table created, then how to insert the data? Let me come out. One by one, I was given in the testing part. So this is insertion of data. So now here 2 rows I'm inserting now. So first one, insert into customer values. What is this? Customer ID number. What is that? 1. Customer name. What is that? Sai. Next what? Customer address. Now address, whenever I want to insert here, careful observe. So first what now? Address underscore array. This is what? Nested table data type name that I was taken references. Okay. Of, again what next references? Address underscore type. Address underscore type is nothing but what? Object type data type. Yes or no? Nested type reference and also object type reference. In this object type reference, what I given? Can you check? Where is object type? Object data type. This is in this what I was given: house number, street name, and city. And let you see. I given house number 1122. Street what? Gandhi Street. Which city? Hyderabad. Okay, na? So this is the information about first customer details I'm inserting into my database table. Now inserted successfully. Next one is what happened here. Of the second customer is that insert into customer value, customer ID number 2, customer name word, and address underscore array nested table type references of address underscore type object type references. Then we are inserted house number 1123, street Ashok, city Chennai location. But this customer was given 2 addresses. Nowadays you can see some applications are there: permanent address, temporary address. Can you see in banking applications? If you go to banking application form is there whenever you want to open new accounts. So there in the application it was given what is that? Current address, permanent address. Okay, na? So both we are filling in that. Some forms are there, some application forms, both are asking. Current address is asking, permanent address also asking. If you go to LIC, if you open any LIC policy, they will give application to you. In that also, current address, permanent address. That means customer is submitted how many addresses? 2 addresses. Same like this here also. Suppose this word customer is submitted how many addresses? 2 addresses. One address is Chennai location. One address is Mumbai location. Understanding now? So now this is what now this okay, this customer is submitted, 2 addresses are submitted here. And finally, when you come back, select a star from what is the table name? customer. So now we can see the first customer ID number, his name and his address was given. Second customer ID number, name, and second customer, how many addresses? First address is Chennai, second address is Mumbai. The two addresses are he was given. Okay, now, right. After data insertion, later on, you want to do some operation. It's very, very important and little bit confusion also there, but observe. We can also select, update, delete, insert data within nested table by using the following syntax. It's a common syntax for every query. Let me see. Select command you can use, or else update command you can use, or else insert command user. So these are the commands of what? Select, nested table, type, column name. Nested table type column name means what now? End of the column n, and from which table? Customer table. Okay, now, right? This is what syntax. First, I will show you select command how to apply. Select command I'm going to applying here. How to apply? Select star from table of select C address. C address means what now? Last table column. Yes or no? Table type column from customer. Which customer ID you want to retrieving? Customer ID 1 address is retrieving. So customer 1 address retrieving from your customer table, from your nested table, and the nested table data we are displaying on my screen. So you have two select statement. One is displaying output on screen. One is retrieving data from nested column table. That's why two select statement. Internal select statement, what purpose? Address is retrieving from your nested column purpose. Outer select statement, what purpose? Final result displaying purpose. Like a subquery is how we worked like this. Okay. Now you can see to executing now, and let you see. I want to see which customer ID address I'm seeing now. Which customer ID? Customer 1 ID address. I am seeing that. What is customer 1 address? 1122 Gandhi Street and Hyderabad. Let me see to execute. You got it? Customer ID 1 address is what? House number is how much? 1122 house number. Street is what? Gandhi Street. Which city? Hyderabad city. You got it? So that means customer ID number 1 address, I got it. Understand na? So this is select a statement to retrieval your required data, whatever you wanted. For example, next update command. Update command, what I want to do, a customer ID number 2. So which customer ID number 2, that customer address first I want to retrieval. After retrieval, what I'm going to updating? House number is updating. Previous oldest house number 1124. The 1124 house number updating with the 1024. So first this query is executed. Inner query is executed. Retrieval what? Address. To which customer? Second customer ID. After retrieving address, on that address means house number, street, city. On this address, what I'm changing? House number column data I'm changing. By using which query? Update query. Understand the query execution? So now I'm going to execute it here. Now customer ID number 2, house number actually 1124. 1124 customer ID number 2, 1124 is what now? Second address. This is second address house number. Yes or no? Second address house number 1124. I'm changing with the 1024. Let me see to execute it now. What happened? One row updated. Let you call your table. Select a star from what is my table name? Customer. And now we can see your second address house number 1024 updated. Yes. This is what we call the updation to do. In the same pattern, suppose what I want to do, deletion. First, what I want to do, I want to fetch a customer address. Which customer address? Second customer address I want to first retrieval. After retrieval, the second customer address, which city? Mumbai city data, what I want to do? Deleted. So first retrieving address. Based on that address, here two addresses are there. Na? Customer ID 2 is how many address? 2. One is Chennai, one is Mumbai. But Chennai in Mumbai, which address are you deleted? Mumbai address is deleted. Okay, na? So that is the query statement explanation. So now you just come back and see to execute now and see one row is deleted. Let you see Mumbai address is deleted or not from your customer. Now see guys, second customer, second address, Mumbai, deleted. Yes or no? What is left? Chennai address is left. Okay, na? Right. This is the which particular address you want to delete. That is a concept. I have three addresses, but out of three addresses, which address we want to delete? So that is how we can delete, means by using of nested table data type. Okay, we can do like this. And the next one option is what now? Insertion. Suppose you need to insert some, suppose the first customer, customer 1, initially he was given how many addresses? Only one address. After some time, he was going to be adding alternative address also, for example. So how we can go to insert that? Insert into table, select the C address from the customer where CID 1 and values here. So that means first what I want to do, first I want to retrieve customer address column I want to retrieve. Okay, for which customer? One customer. So one customer address already existing, already there. To that, into that, what I want to insert? New address I want to insert. New address I want to insert. What is the new address? House number 1124, street Uvin, and city Hyderabad. This is I'm inserting. Okay, now successfully inserted. Let you come back and see your table name is what now? Customer. And see now your first customer, second address, Uvin Hyderabad, added or not? Yes. So this is the way insertion, updation, deletion, and selection of particular customer address. If you need to modify, you can modify. You can delete, you can delete. You can add, you can add. You can retrieve, you can retrieve. Okay, na? So this is what we called as a nested tables and VArray and object type. These are the three types of user-defined data types for supported in our Oracle. And to whenever you want to store the group of elements in a single column of a single row cell, I'm saying that cell means not battery, not battery cells. Cell means table cells. Okay, na? So in that cell, if you want to store multiple values, then these data types help is required for us. Okay, now? And now I was given here in Oracle, we want to view user defined data types, then following the following data dictionary. What is the dictionary? User underscore types. So desk user underscore types, if I want to see what is the structure, it will be there in this table. Now see the structure, so many columns are there. In this so many columns, I want to take what now? Type name. And here observe, suppose I was given select a type name from user underscore types. When I'm using as of now, how many data types I created? Let you see. How many created? 4 created. One is, okay, address, okay, type and course type. These two are which type? Object data types. Mobile underscore array is a VArray data type. And address array is called a nested data type. That means your object data types, how many we created? 2 created. Okay, now? So next, VArray data type, 1 created. 1 nested table data type created. Okay, now? Right. So now as per your requirement basis, you can create that many number of object types that many number of V arrays, that many number of nested tables. Okay, in your applications, in your Java also, we can define the number of arrays. Number of arrays can I create? Array X, array Y, array Z, can I create or not? Yes, same as here also. Okay, na? Number of user defined data types you can create. But any number of you can create out of from three types: object type, V array type, nested type. In this three, you can create any number. Okay, na? Right. So that we can see it. And finally, if you want to drop this, you want to drop this data type, user defined data types I want to drop. So I can use what? Drop type name. And what I'm using? Force is a predefined statement should be used when you want to drop a user defined data types. Without a force keyword, I can't drop my user defined data type. So let me see. So drop type mobile underscore number array force. Okay, na? So that means mobile number underscore array means this is a which data type? V array type. V array type. So that I'm deleting now. So successfully we drop. So mobile number underscore array, I'm dropping. Type is dropped. Okay, sir. But this mobile number underscore array one, okay, data type, I was applied on which table? Employee table, huh? Employee table, na? Hmm. 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 Where you applied? Employee table. On which column applied? Mobile number column, mobile number underscore array one. So now we can see, suppose when I drop this user defined data type, when I drop this, what it was happening in your table, check it out. Okay, I'm calling my table now. Select a star from, what is the table name? Employee. Careful observe what it was happen. What's happened? What's happened? User defined data type column also drop. Understand na? So finally what it is left? EMP number column only left. So that means when you drop your user defined data types from a table, automatically column along with the data also deleted, and you cannot restore because here data not deleted. Deleted what? Column. Data type deleted. That's why data types cannot be again restoring. Understand na? This is okay. So user defined data types concept here. Okay, na? Right. But this concept, one twist was there. Okay. So that twist, what it is, tomorrow I will tell you. Okay. So user defined data types are how much is needed in SQL. Is it needed or not needed? Required or not required? Important or not important? Using or not using? That we will discuss on tomorrow's session. Okay, na? Right, guys. So this is what, and maybe next concept, very important concept, normalization. That is the last concept of your SQL. So normalization will take minimum 3 sessions. Minimum 3 sessions, maximum 4 sessions, but maximum 3 sessions are enough, okay, to finish our normalization topic. And once normalization is completed, then your SQL part is finished and we enter into PLSQL. Okay, so tomorrow don't miss classes. Normalization is very important topic. Okay, so that we will discuss. Understand now? Okay, and along with normalization, this point also we discuss. Okay, now? Right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.
तो वो सेम रिजल्ट शो कर रहा था जैसे आपने बताया हाँ प्लस था सेम बता रहा था वो ड्रॉप हो गया EMP1 टेबल भी ड्रॉप हुआ और EPT1 और आफ्टर दैट वो इंक्लूडिंग टेबल्स है ना वो करने के बाद पूरा डेटा
EPT टेबल से ड्रॉप करने से नहीं
हो रहा है सर
EPT हो रहा है बट व्हेन यू ड्रॉप इन क्लस्टर इंक्लूडिंग
टेबल्स वो एक मेमोरी है
वो एक मेमोरी के अंदर आप टेबल को स्टोर कर
इस वजह से हुआ सर
व्हाट इट है
हाँ यस
सर అది మాట్లాడాలి సార్ పాస్ అవుతుందా మాట్లాడలేదు ఈ బ్లాగ్ ఉంటే మాట్లాడేస్తాను సార్ మీతో టచ్లో ఉండాలంటే ఎలా సార్ నేను లాస్ట్ చెప్తాను డేటాబేస్ సరి జాబ్లోకి వెళ్ళాలంటే కంపల్సరీ లేటెస్ట్ వెళ్ళి తీసుకెళ్ళి రావాలని కంపల్సరీ అంటే ఎనీ టెక్నాలజీ మీద మీరు పిన్ అవ్వచ్చు సపోజ్ వెళ్ళావు వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఏమవుతుందంటే కొన్నాళ్ళు చేస్తాం సపోజ్ నీకు పిన్ అవ్వాలి వేరే దాంట్లో పిన్ అయిపోవాలంటే నీకు కంపెనీ ఆఫర్ ఇచ్చింది స్వైప్ అవ్వాలి అప్పుడు స్వైప్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు స్వైప్ అయిపోవచ్చు అప్పుడు లైన్స్ ఆపరేటర్స్ ఐడియా ఉంటావు ఏ టెక్నాలజీ మీద స్వైప్ అయిపోవచ్చు ఆ టెక్నాలజీ నేర్చుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతుంది సో అది పెద్ద అడ్వాంటేజ్ సార్ ఈ ఆన్లైన్ కోర్సెస్ నేర్చుకోవచ్చు సార్ యూడీటీ అని ఉంటాయి సార్ ఏబీసీ యూడీటీలో ఒక యాప్ ఉంది సార్ అందులో ఏంటంటే అన్ని కోర్సులు ఉన్నాయి సార్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ వీడియోస్ మనకి ఎడ్యుకేషన్ పోర్టల్స్ అని కాకపోతే కొన్ని ఏంటంటే కొన్ని మంచిగా చెప్తాడు కొన్ని మంచిగా